Hello, good morning, everybody. Let me see. Hi, Lone Star. Hi, Pix. Hi, Midnight. Oh, come on in, everybody. Lone Star, you're just being like, this is a threat. You better post a portfolio, Pix. That's what Lone Star said. I don't know if how close Pix is paying attention to chat, so I'm just gonna say it out loud. You too, Lottie. What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, Pix makes sense. Pix probably has a portfolio. I don't. Lone Star, most of my work, maybe some Tiny Glade, that does not count. Most of my work in the last 2 years has been for my re-debut. Like, I don't. Yes, it can. I don't know if that's true. Fine. We'll do it right now, okay? Hold on. God. I guess I do have an entire background screen. That's my Vaporwave clown screen that I haven't posted fucking anywhere. I don't know. I like my art being for me. I don't, I don't, it's fine. Let me see, what do we have? We got my clown wave. Technically have, how many people even post, like, I think people usually post, like, the stuff that they're most proud of or shows off, like, most of their technical skills. And again, most of that's my re-debut work. Thank you very fucking much. I can't show anybody that. Also, I've never posted for portfolio day because it feels weird because I'm not a professional artist that makes stuff for people. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not. Maybe a logo, which is not even remotely professional quality, but okay. Looking through my stuff, people. It's like 4 pictures on Blue Sky because you can only post up to 4. How dare you disparage the beautiful logo my friend made me? I made it. I can do it. I'm allowed. It's my own work. I slapped that thing together in under an hour. And it's fine. It's just not, I don't know. Oh, got all my toys. Hmm. Hmm. Where is... There it is. I will post my new logo. Or rather, not really my... It's not my updated logo, because I don't think I posted it anywhere. So that makes my logo. That phone. And I guess I will probably also post the... I don't know where the blank version I made is, but Lefty's schedule, because I still really like the way Lefty's schedule turned out. Looks quite nice. Don't know where I put it. I don't is it under streaming? That would be weird. No, it could be under there. Where is it? Logos? Did I chuck it under logos? Yeah, it's under logos. Okay. All right. Here, Lone Star. I'm gonna do it.
Hi.
Ah,
This is Matilda.
sorry, that was... I have a tab open. And it's the trailer for Dead, which is Izzy Rowland's film, which I would like to go see, but I don't think I can. Look at all this art you made for professional use. Nope. Incorrect. Most of it isn't. Well, that's fine. Wow, half of it isn't. 2 of it is, technically. I guess you win that. How do I even post for... What do I even... Feels weird. Most people post for portfolio, they'd be like, hey, I'm a professional artist. I do things. I don't do... Oh my god. Fine. I'm just gonna cave to this peer pressure. It's fine. We're fine. Peer pressure, peer pressure. Oh god, Pix is doing it. That includes you, Pix. Lone Star is expecting you to make a post for Portfolio Day too. Yeah, Pix, don't think you're getting out of this. God. And logos. Hello. I'm being bullied. But I guess there's some art here I've never posted either, so lots art. Portfolio day. I would show my screen, but, hold on, let me just... Here we go. I'm the least professional artist on the planet. I came up with 4 art. You make a webcomic, but sure. Sure. Hello, I am being bullied. I don't consider myself a professional artist, but I guess. Alright. Oh god. How am I gonna description this? You wrote too many words! No, I didn't. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Hello, I'm artist! Fuck you. Alright, I'll just do hello, I'm being bullied. I'm Lottie. I make vector art. There you go. It's fine. I don't wish to be perceived, but it's fine. How do I even describe this one? A full 1920 by 1080 vaporwave background. There is a looming clown. I'll blow up. What tree is that? Palm tree. Sure. That's not what alt text is for though, Pix. You're a streamer, you're gonna get perceived. I put jokes in my alt text all the time. It's also not what alt text is for. Ah, visually impaired jokes, fair enough. The Windows alert is in kanji. It says, oh god, do I remember what it says? I don't, but I can go find it. Don't forget to love. There we go. I think I already did a description for this, so we're just gonna go find that. In fact, I probably already did a description for many things here. Except for this one. A VTuber logo for Lottie. Belonging. Copy pasting the same vagabond's title page alt text for months. Especially if it's very particularly long. Text mug of tea with a spoon and lots of sparkles. And this one I definitely, hold on. How far back is it? Where is it? I know I posted it. You know what? Might help to not be in the top. There it is. Yeah. There you go. I have done the thing. There's proof. Anyway. Truthfully, I actually always meant to, so I'll pull it up. One of the reasons I never actually posted my Vaporwave art, even though it's my desktop background, is because I actually meant to make like a... Oh, let's go see if I can find it. Where is it? Up one, Vaporwave. It's because I was working on like more of like a set of them. So this one's done. So I can post them all together. I wasn't quite happy with this one yet. Anyway. I just haven't gone back to it. I need the text to be something different on that one. These are technically, right now, both referencing a Porter Robinson song. But I kind of want to just the one to reference a Porter Robinson song. I really, my art isn't good enough for things like this. I think back to why I started my first webcomic. I saw someone else's ugly and professional comic, loved it, and thought, I can do this too. It's just... It's not really about that for me. I don't really want to tie my art to the attention it gets, particularly, so I'm really reticent to post a lot of my art online. Like, there's art that I make that is made to be seen, and then there's art that I make that is for me. There's a good chunk of that, I don't know. Now I know there's a part of my brain that's going to be paying very close attention to how many notifications that post gets, and I don't really want to be in that zone. It's already been bad enough. I've posted some short clips to TikTok and YouTube now, and I'm paying way too close attention to the amount of numbers they're doing. Ugh. Feels bad. Anyway. Oh, snap, I didn't know you uploaded clips. Yeah, the recent thing. It's been good. It's also just like, you gotta be really careful. Hmm. Yeah, no, I feel really bad about that post. I'm not, like, super emotionally stable today, though, so there's probably some of that going on, too. It's okay. I'm almost done with my tea. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Tricks. Thank you. It's interesting. I've been a couple times now because every once in a while somebody's like, "Hey, do you do commissions?" And I'm like, "Not technically, but I would consider it for people I know." But nobody actually like ever gets back to me about it. So I've been here a while, but eating breakfast. Very fair. Breakfast. In fact, apparently I say breakfast weird. uh, the subtitles don't think so, though. You do never stop. I blame my mother, because I know that's also how she pronounces it, and she's from New England. So, got a few comms I'm working on. If you take comms, I'd calm you to draw with some of that. Transfer some of it down the artist line. See, the thing about commissions generally is that most people want character art drawn, and I am not comfortable yet drawing people. Uh, mm. I keep passing the $20 bill around. God, we do kind of do that. Hi, Art. Can you draw a beetle? Probably, for the reference. Be vector art, though, and I haven't figured out how I want to do shading with vector, like proper full shading with vector work yet, because it's a little bit tricky, because you only have so many options. You can basically do block out work, or you can use like gradients. I don't know. I just calm that and stick it in throwables. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ugh. I was thinking about, you can always send them my way. Send what? What did I miss? My brain has complete. Send what your way? My brain is completely dropped. My favorite vector art is from Order of the Stick. The folks are bugging you to make character comms, lol. Nobody's bugging me to do commissions at all, because I don't have an official commissions page or anything, because I've never done that. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll consider it at some point going forward, but we'll see. I have considered it for logos, but I'm also just like, logos tend to be so hyper specific that they're actually quite. The way that I would make a logo, although I'd be faster at it now than when I started, it would still be very expensive to the point where I feel like most people would probably go with a different logo maker because there are some people who can crank it out fast enough that they charge less money than I would. Also, it depends on what you're looking for. I don't really here. Because like a typical, there's a specific style most VTuber logos are done in these days. And a lot of people kind of are looking for that, and I don't really do that. It's like if you even just Google logos, these are all pretty much in the same style. Like when you really break it down. I used to follow this person, this ice cream person, on Twitter, but I don't know if they ever moved to Blue Sky. Ice cream. Basically, they had a model. They probably still do. They have a model where they're the ice cream sitting on top of the girl's head, but they still have. It's so funny to me. Gotta have the tits somewhere. Oh god. On the other hand, I've done enough vector work. This is really funny. I've done enough vector work where I've in the wild in person in like stores and stuff when I see graphic design work, I look at it and I'm like, people, especially these days, they're even more simplistic than they used to be. And I'm like, anybody who's been doing vector work for a while could basically do this in 10 minutes in their sleep. A lot of them. I'm just like, ah. I'm like, oh, I can see how they made that. I can see the edges. I could even picture where the nodes are sometimes. I'm just like, oh yeah. The Wendy's one, the current Wendy's one, especially somebody did not, they didn't even check their edges on that. It amuses me a little bit anyway. Yeah, fun stuff to think about. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. You know, mm, I do want to say that looking around on it, it is originally, Portfolio Day is originally intended for creatives specifically who do work and are looking for work. So I do feel bad. We're gonna do it anyway because you wanted me to and everything, but I do feel bad encroaching because I don't take work. Mm-mm. This is a that's how it started. Yeah. Pretty fun example of shading. It's mostly Some of it's quite basic. Here, I'm just gonna move this over really quick. Like, I can see how they did a lot of it. Then that fire would bug the hell out of me. It's not what I would want to do. But I haven't figured it out. Shading's always been my least favorite thing to do anyway. Become a real bandwagon for folks who just celebrate art lately. Every artist is at war with AI. Generative AI. But yeah. Your legions gathered, great and small. Oops. I closed Discord. Do that. Move that over. Wow. Closed. Minimized. It always goes to the tray. There we go. All right. Really nice out right now. We'll see, it's supposed to thunderstorm, I'm pretty sure, but right now it's nice and sunny. I don't have any cats in my room, though. Okay. I'm just going to start playing Tiny Glade now. I'm kind of in a... I personally feel I'm kind of in a weird space emotionally today, so... Alright, we were working on this sort of little section here. It was giving us difficulty because the end of the staircase doesn't want to connect with this, and I can't... One of the things I would definitely, that I feel like they could give us a tool for is to edit the land after we've edited it once, but it makes this little chunk, and you can't really do a lot with it after that. Let me see. That makes it worse. Because of the way the height map is, I can't fix this step being so high, is the main problem. I might be able to do it like... This is one solid piece, though. Might be able to do it with a separate staircase. Yeah, okay. I don't have to do. I don't think it counts as art that I can post because I'm using... This is somebody else's game. It just feels weird. I don't want those steps to be more steep, but I don't think we can do... Well, a little bit better. I don't know. I think it's different with video games. Oops. If we're gonna debate terminology, I say Tiny Glade isn't a video game. Can't get it to be one more. Alright, we're gonna go ride the roller coaster. This seems like a good time. Still amused that we spawn on the roof there every time, pretty much. If a video game like this has more in common with art program than other kinds of games, I say. I don't know how those are blue. For the life of me, I don't know what I did. But they're blue. They don't spawn blue literally anywhere else. I don't know how it happened. I would like to replicate it because it's a pretty shade of blue. Always running over ducks. How are you, Blue? Really, I don't know how. Very strange. I can make more blue ones if I just, it keeps making blue. I don't know. Can't be. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's the season type? The only thing I can think of. But if it were the season type, then it should... Oh, you know what? It might be just having enough space? I don't know what this is here for. Was I making something? I must have been. Been too long. I went and did something else. Oh. It's okay. Okay. I got all hopped up on this art this morning. I'm gonna do a custom jigsaw. Like a puzzle? Yeah, I like doing them as a chill activity with one of my hundreds of saved art pieces. I like physical puzzles. You have to be really choosy about puzzles, like physical IRL puzzles. Like, game. Wanna grab this? I'm probably gonna be better off just remaking this, huh? Even just... something for me to guide it. We just... I kind of see what I would like to do. I don't know if it's going to... also try... Probably actually just finish the bridge first. Oh... got an ad starting soon. I will probably take a break. Bathroom and stuff. When the ad goes off. Yeah. Ooh. Work with that. Okay. It doesn't want to insert itself down, does it? No. Alright. I'm gonna go on that break really quick. And I'll be back in 10 minutes or less. Hey everybody then. Okie dokie, I'm back. Yeah, right, everybody. It has occurred to me that I am having a bad mood swing. Probably hormonal. Endometriosis and fibroids can heck me up sometimes. That being said, if it doesn't ease up, I'm probably going to call it early and take a nap. Probably gonna go back to bed. Yeah. Because I just... If it goes away in relative order, like if it goes away in an okay amount of time, probably I'll be alright. But right now, it's just... feels bad. Yeah, right. I'm not too surprised by it. That sucks. Yeah, I'm not too surprised by it in that just like... I was already in a decent amount of pain today as it is, so... It really doesn't come as too much of a surprise that I'm also having a mood swing, but... You know. Maybe I could raise this, but it looks like I can't. Like the archway? Ooh. Hmm. Ooh. That's kind of fun, though. Ooh, this? Better. 1, 2. And like, to be clear, not that I'm necessarily worried about not putting on a good stream or anything, because I know at this point I've really gained a general audience for everybody. Is a lot of us are chronic condition people, but a lot of us also like get it. More just that like, if it doesn't end, I kind of just need to see to myself and take care of myself for a little bit. And that might mean taking a nap. This looks nice, though. Okay. I'm here for low energy, Lottie, but rest instead if that will help. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play it by ear is all. Kind of... Kind of want to make this a covered bridge. It is going to mean changing these buildings, probably. I'm gonna get rid of that lot for now. I do this again on this side. The least cozy sound asset in... What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I love this sound. What's it like being wrong? Hmm? What's that like? I mean, maybe I'm like mildly biased or something, because like I happen to really like also the rock sound, like any of the rock sounds in Minecraft. I think it's super nice, but I mean, what do I know? I'm just the streamer. We are running into a problem here as far as this staircase over here managed to stay as a ramp. Oh, I know the differences. It didn't stay as a ramp. It's set to this. Okay. It's a good sound asset, it's just not cozy. Speak for yourself. I think it's very soothing. It's loud, and if you're not the one playing, sudden. If you ever feel like having a laugh, just randomly spam it after a long period of not talking. It'll get me every time. I promise to react amusingly. Yeah, alright. Get your coins, tricks. Ugh. It's basically the same height. Okay. Lily can't use chat right now, but she's taking your side, just so you know. That I am beset on all sides. Good. Good. This is the correct opinion to have. A handshake with her. Alright, now how am I gonna... The way we've designed this, the best way to make it covered is probably actually gonna be... Test it out. See how we feel. Because there's only one issue with this, right? Is if we do this, then... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so... Second option. Damn these precious women with their what? I don't know what boulder folding means. That. Oh. Yes. We have to do half and half. So I'm gonna go to here. People who do bully are some of the happiest people ever. You know, I'm sure that's probably true. Okay. Do another one. Pretty good overall. Let me see where this... Nice. Need that to be a little bit more centered. Huh? Ooh. Okay. It appears on that end, but not on this end. But why not? Might be positioning. It's okay. There we go. Legit, I've seen a few Foley sessions and it's like watching kids play. It's adorable. They play with balloons, rocks, tapping pots, and fans. It does sound like a lot of fun. Pretty good, huh? me see if we can. Creativity of hearing one thing and imagining what else it could be. Wish I could just like put it hanging on the outside, but I can't. I guess my second question is how does it interact with wall? Because if it interacts with wall, okay, what we can do, make this wider. But instead, this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We can put it right here. Do that on both sides, it'll be perfect. We just make it nighttime. Yeah. Yeah. Can I grab? Yes. Wonderful. Yippee! Most iconic ones are scooping watermelons or snapping celery for horror movies. It's a lot less scary when you know what the suffixes really are. Sound effects. I mean, I think it's just fun. The crashing pan sounds for like all of the old Mickey Mouse stuff too. I love good pots and pans falling downstairs. I am a connoisseur. Okay. Now we got our covered bridge. Oh. Yes, okay. Can't move that much. That's fine. Leave that as is then. We want... Hmm. I'm actually starting to feel better now. It was definitely a mood swing. Just for the record, we are okay. Ay, ay, ay. Mood swings are rough sometimes. It's just like, wow, I'm sitting here and I feel like crying. Why do I feel like crying? And brain's like, you sad. You just upset for a non-specific reason, and you're like, cool. But there's some hellish moments this past January, February. Yeah. Especially with, like, I assume with, like, meds and stuff, trying new meds, just any of them brain meds can, like, cause a lot of issues, so. For me, it's just my body, which is bad enough as it is, but I don't know if I can make this work the way I want it to. Let me see. It was meds for sure, yeah. I mean, the first time I got on birth control, I had also just started dating someone more or less, and I also, like, got a new job, and, like, it took me half a year to figure out it was the meds. Because there was a lot happening at once. Also, I had never been on, like, birth control or anything before that, so, like, I didn't know the signs as well, you know? Just wonder. Something more like. Why don't you want to wish to connect? More or less like that. That'll help. You can expect it from any kind of hormonal or brain chemical medication, but it's wild when you just experience something that throws all your shit out of whack. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. You have to be able to check yourself too, because it's like, okay, I'm experiencing this thing. Is this, like, is it my meds? Is it, you know, you gotta, all the questions you gotta ask yourself. Just want a little stairwell here. I'm trying to make this work. Move this door over a little bit. Okay, but now it's not. We could just get rid of. It's just like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, hold on. Pretty good stair height. Just need to fix that so it's a little bit, that's a little bit more even. There we go. I think I might move it back a little bit. Hi, Sora. Thank you for the boop. Then we're playing Tiny Glade. You'll need this back bit to have like a railing, ideally. We might be able to do something about that. I don't think we can use fencing, but we could probably use a wall just fine. Hold on. I'm gonna get really creative here. Oh, so we just boop each other now, do we? Fucking chaos in here. Your day is going well. No, it's been it's been a little bit rough actually. I'm in a decent amount of pain, and I just got past a mood swing. We were having a mood swing on stream. I mean, I was just sad, you know. But I was like, wow, if this keeps up, we're gonna have to call it quits pretty early. But that was a whole thing. Yeah, it is sometimes. That's okay. That's okay. Realize we got that stilt up. Oh. It is acceptable. It looks fine. Pretty good. Little stairwell in here. Okay. Only thing about this, don't know if we can squish a door in here. Yeah. This. Nothing became staircase? Don't think so. Oh. Okay. We have a roller coaster. I will show you in a little bit. Also gonna have to move this forward a little bit. Whoa! Hey, thank you so much for the sub, Sora. That means a lot. It really helps me. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, a tier 2! Thank you so much for that. Wow. That really does, like, genuinely, this is my only source of income, so that helps me a lot. Thank you so much. Get supported, nerd! Hell yeah. I appreciate it. Need to do here. Doing fiddly stuff down here, which is gonna move that a little bit. Yep, that works. Okay. We have enough space for a door now? Just barely. Oh goodness. I mean, we could get rid of this door and just have that upper door. Like if we did, then we could have fairly thin staircase. Here. Yeah, I could work with that. Yeah. There we go. Here, let me show you around, because you haven't seen my build before. Not that one. You haven't seen my build before. This is my wizard town. There's the wizard tower. This is some, we've been working on this build since August, I think. It's quite large at this point. We have an entire roller coaster. How do you deserve support? Not creative enough for games like this. I would be too overwhelmed. You could just start small. To be fair, you just kind of keep. I have some experience building like villages and stuff. You just kind of keep adding on to it as you go along. This is the main little square. We have like some little like merchants, like traders booths for food and stuff. We have a clock tower. There's no like proper face, so there's just a wheel there to make up for that. A lot of little houses. The spiraling path is really cool. Okay, so this is a roller coaster. Hold on. I will show you. Where am I? Oh yeah, I'm in the flowers. Like full-fledged, this game's made by one person. At least I think the music's by, I think it might be technically a team because the music's by someone else, I think. But the like mechanics is one person. And when they added in the stairs and ramps update, they also said secret third thing. Secret third thing is roller coaster. It's super fun. We often just take roller coaster breaks while I'm streaming this. Whee! Maybe in future update they will give you an actual clock face. Yeah, maybe. Most of the items are like generated items as it is. Like you got little bits, like got little shovels and things. It's okay. They don't have to give me a clock face. The things we humans do to relax. Sometimes. Couldn't be me, I wouldn't fire up Dota. Ooh, yeah, my town. I relax by watching YouTube. We're just working on this little section. It's a covered bridge. Might need to be a little bit taller. Covered bridge, yeah, it definitely needs to be a little bit taller. Which we can do pretty easily. We got a little playground area. This is like... Hold on, it's gonna be easier to see if I'm not... It's like an approximation of a boat that I made. A little, like, playground area for kids. I can't do a full sail because, the banners don't attach themselves to the bottom. But that's okay. A charity Dota tournament exclusively involving people who don't play it. I would consider it, but I really don't like MOBAs. We also have a little stage area, little bleachers. Like a little stage for a little X. Hi, Rat! But think of the sick orphan puppies, Lottie. Ugh. And we've got a woodworker. This is one of the things I did yeah, this was last week. A little pretend buzzsaw. Ooh, hold on. It sure exists. And that's all I have to say about that. All I'm willing to say about that today. I love this little corner property house. I think it's funny. Oh my god. Little house. Probably one of my favorite houses. I have room in my brain for one competitive multiplayer game. I have a little smith. A smithy. In their house. I did install Apex on Left Chance Lottie Pixels. Wait, when did Pix agree to about? When did Pix agree to play Apex? I wasn't told. At least I don't remember being told. Said off chance. Oh boy. Got this section over here. The wash house. This is house. So many details. Over here is like the largest general store in town. Pretty nice, pretty snappy. This is a school. Like pre-K. Got all kinds of stuff on this map. Games I hate can still be fun to play with lovely friends. Oh, I cannot agree. Was gonna play Apex for the Gundam Club. Oh, right. So then I was told how much it would cost me to get everything. Yeah, it's an EA-owned game. I am free to play for Apex. At least I haven't been in the past. I haven't played Apex in a while. But in the past, I've always been free to play. I've never spent any money on Apex. Well, I bought the Battle Pass a couple times, but that's $10. It's not a lot. I think I bought it twice. So I've spent a total of $20 on Apex throughout all the years I played it. But I did get the Gundam skin that I wanted, which is for Rampart, and it's the pink one. So I didn't pay money for that. I just unlocked it. If I play a MOBA, do I have to bring my own bad manners, or is store-bought allowed? Oh, God, yeah. Play Fortnite a lot. Yeah, I cannot be bothered with Fortnite, especially with the everything. Like, Apex may be EA-owned, but the devs themselves are pretty cool. And LGBTQ is supportive to the point where they've made canon. We have a canon trans woman character. We have a canon non-binary character. We have bisexual characters. We got it out the wazoo. And that's nice. Meanwhile, Fortnite is still like doing Harry Potter stuff and other things, so. I'm gonna learn so many gamer words. Good lord. I never got into online competitive games. Way too much time and energy. Yeah, there's that. Devs, poggers, execs, not so much. I mean, with EA, besides being like greedy execs with predatory practices for all their games, you're looking at Sims that if you were to buy all of the Sims 4 expansions, it costs you over $1,000. They're pretty non-controversial. Besides that, they're just kind of scummy, but they're not like, they don't really have anything else going on with them. What is that? My previous comic that's trans, but I never found a good way to bring it out of my author canon and into published canon. Yeah, I mean, unless you make like an arc surrounding them being trans, it's really hard to just be like, it feels almost unnatural to point out that they're trans. Relatively minor character. I'm snacking right now while we talk. I will also play Overwatch at this point. Not on stream though. I don't play competitive games on stream. Not my thing. Especially because I become a different person. I love Overwatch. I was one of those people that stopped playing Overwatch for several years, especially after the controversy with Blizzard and upper management and the everything that happened there. But we're kind of getting past that now, and they're really trying to pull everything back and be like, hey guys, remember the what you liked about Overwatch? We're bringing that back. So I'm kind of like, okay, you have my attention. Already got a lesbian monster boop main character. Get that way with Mario Kart 64. I get way too toxic. Not good at the game, just toxic. I don't get toxic. But yeah. You'd hate playing with me because I am outrageously good at basically every racer known to man. Less that she chose that life, and more that it chose her. No, really? That's awesome. Yeah. I'll play racer games with you. Yeah. I don't have any way of doing that. Like, there aren't very many online racing games, and in order for me to do Mario Kart, I'd have to have a capture card for my Switch, which I don't. And I would need to Switch Online, which I also don't have. I'm fairly certain. I only get toxic when I start to get too good at a game. Why do I start getting frustrated when teammates aren't playing at my level? Then I take a step back when that happens. That's probably for the best, yeah. I don't really have that problem too much. In Apex, I will say, like, if we did start playing it, which I would be certainly happy to, the only thing I would have to say about it is you're all just gonna have to be prepared to lose a lot. A lot. I think when I originally started, me and my friends, way back in the day after Apex got launched, when we originally started playing, it took us 2 months to win a game. Like, the learning curve is so steep on Apex. It's so steep. But it's also one of my more favorite shooters. I think the mechanics for, like, combat is very fun. I could take or leave the Battle Royale aspect. I really don't care for Battle Royale, but it is what it is. Top 50 globally for a little while. Quit Awesome Knots. Wow. Wish I had storage space on my laptop so I could download Marvel Rivals again. I wanted to like Marvel Rivals, but it's so badly optimized in every single way. Like, a chunk of my friends can't even play it because it's such a badly optimized game. It won't even run on their computers. And I just can't be bothered. Alright. Back at it. We were in here. I put some objects here. Let me see. Let me go grab. Pretty well optimized to me. My laptop is 6 years old. Can only speak to my experience. Plus, I played when it was pretty early launch too, originally. Sometime last year, I think. I don't know what it's like now. I'm kind of just like, I don't care enough about Marvel characters, like superheroes anymore. And Overwatch is right there, and they're going back to everything we liked about Overwatch. I really just don't have any reason to play Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. Really only room for one game of that style. Ad time soon. Iron Man. Yeah. Where do I want to put them? Oh yeah, I gotta make the bridge taller. Alright. We'll raise this portion first. You'll never guess my Overwatch main. Probably not. I don't know you very well. Ever since Endgame, I've not cared about superheroes. Basically, yeah. Those who don't know Awesome Knots, it's a MOBA. Instead of the usual RTS style, it's a 2D platformer similar to Mega Man or Metroid in character controls. And it's got 80s, 90s cartoon aesthetic, including a theme song and unique music for every character. And also got a bunch of YouTubers to voice characters back in the day. Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of it, so... I'm a Lucio main whenever I'm playing healer. That seems right. Lucio's great. I also am a Lucio player. I mean, I play a lot of things. If I'm a tank, I play Zarya typically, but I will also try many things. I don't really... I'm actually, so as, like, back to Apex, I am one of the few Apex players, because there aren't very many actually on Steam, that has the well-rounded achievement, and that I have won at least it's either 2 or 4 games with every single, with every single type. Not with every single character, but with every single type of, basically class that you can play. And that is not common, because usually people pick one main and stick with it. But I'm just kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of fun to try different things. Let's see if this is better. Alright, I'm over here. Gotta walk. That's definitely better. More headspace. I feel like they should probably just have a staircase up here as well, because it doesn't make sense for them to not. Ooh! Onto the roof. Can we get on this one? No, it's too tall. Okay. We will make a little break right in here. I can't play a lot of Overwatch at this point, either, even if I do play it, because I have a thumball mouse, and it's just not the most conducive. And Overwatch sucks on controller. At the very... Apex is way better mapped as far as controller goes. Overwatch just has too much going on. Rad, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ooh. Okay, try this again. We're gonna back it up just a little bit so we can do this. And then raise it. And then move it. Nope. There we go. Do I want to put in... Kind of nice. We'll have to put in another little block like I did here. Okay. How did I do this last time? I must have put it down on the ground and then done it. Makes more sense. I love playing Widowmaker. I figured if I practiced enough, I'd be legendary. And after a dozen of hours, I think I only got worse. I wasn't much. I don't think I was ever much into the DPS characters. I like junk. I'm a junk rat player for sure. But like overall. Step back. Also partially because most players have a preference for playing DPS and nothing else, which is both fascinating and frustrating. So dark in here. Let me see. Oop. what I wanted. I could just not care about the innards, but I kind of want to look. Not a whole lot down. Probably won't have to worry about it. Ooh, where is this? Ah. Symmetra was my best, but I heard they overhauled her kit ages ago. Oh, how long has it been since you played? Symmetra went through so many changes, Pigs. Oh, I was month 3. Oh God, yeah. Then yeah, yeah. She's a DPS now. Yeah. She went through probably the most amount of changes out of any of the characters. I do actually personally like what they landed on. Yeah. Yeah. She has tiny turrets. The turrets didn't go anywhere, Pix. That remained. That didn't go anywhere. They changed the way her beam worked, and they flip-flopped between teleporter and a shield and a larger shield, and like what her ult was. Her ult for a little while was her teleporter, and then it became like a shield generator for a little bit, and then it became a basically map splitting one-way shield as well. And she's been through a lot. It's like playing Pikmin with laser beams. It kind of is. Yeah, you'd probably still enjoy playing her right now. I can't imagine you would not, so. What am I doing with this house? No, I kind of want... It's going to be hard to attach anything at this point. We might just have to... Basically just do that. Flowers. Yep. I don't know why it takes so... I wish you could just select them and change it to what you want it to be. But that's okay. You can do something with the front here. I also see it could be a little bit wider. Ah. I might be able to move it. Yep, that's okay. Work. We can put one of these here. Let's make it daytime again. Slightly wider, move it down. In theory, I could... Whoop! Not you! I may not be able to do the full thing. Got one higher up. But we got that going that way. Something we could do instead of following this pattern, we could back out for a sec. No. That in there. Something more like that. And we might be able to... Solid maybe, though. A lot of space here, and I'd have to change... That one's pretty okay as it is. Didn't put any windows going up this one. I feel like... Ooh. Try again. One. Oh. 2. Where is it trying to connect itself? Somewhere weird. Ugh. Okay, let's mess with this for a sec. Yeah, I see what we've done here. I don't know if there's a lot I can do with this now. Fix it? Just leave it the way it is? Almost there. Woohoo! Okay. Looks like a mess, but we might go. I don't really want you to change the angle of yourself. Like, wonder. Add in another one. Boy. The stairs can just be so fiddly. That gap looks dangerous. It looks like a problem. Actually, you know what? probably would it actually comfy. Hi, is your D&D? Hi, Dragon. Hello. The gap will weed out the weak. I think actually the more I'm looking at it, we're gonna have an easier time if we something more like this is a problem right here. Don't know. Okay. What if we go in the opposite direction? Nope. Didn't solve that problem. Need you to not override the door. That's it. That's all I need from you. Well, or if we get rid of the door and put another one in, if that'll solve that problem. Nope. I want to put the door over there. So rarely does this. I just... We go around the corner. Oh. it's so odd. Hmm. Huh. It doesn't want to be behind the door even when I, That's very odd, actually. One more try. That's just Walter's house. She's cool with it. Yeah, imagine. Just... She has a baby gate. That's what it is. The baby gate. Has to walk over it. Never mind, the baby probably shouldn't be upstairs anyway. We're just gonna ignore that. Fine. Ah, well. That's why they have the baby gate. They're being responsible. Well, it's so fiddly. It just doesn't want to work out for me, so. very thin walkway, but that's okay. Might be able to move this over a little bit more. Depends on this one. Not a lot more. Fiddly stuff. Wow, that's okay. We've got windows there. We have one window here. Take this one. Face me. I think that works. One more window over here. Dun, dun, dun. Oops. Down. Early space for one there. Sometimes you click too rapidly. Right. That is the most sideways nest I have seen yet. How are those eggs staying in there? I don't want to leave it just because it's funny. Bird glue. this house. Up. Got a little area here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Snack on some more nuts. Oof. I think we're only going to stream for 3 hours today still. We got in quite a lot of streaming yesterday. I think I could just do with the rest. So good there. Goes into the stage. We were gonna put something here. I don't know what yet. Hey, you shouldn't be like that. Change. Oh, you know what? I have some idea. Let me see if we can just wiggle it just a little bit. There we go. I can't wait to play this soon. I feel like you make it look a lot easier than it is. Well, you have to take into account that you have to learn the game first. And I've been playing this game for, about a year now, I think. My first build, hold on. I actually used a real-life reference. Well, not my first build, but my first streamed build. So this is a real place. This is Muspelbrunn Castle, in Germany. I didn't finish the grounds because there's more going on. Like there's this building over here and all that. But yeah. So my re-debut location, like in setting location, is based off of the design of it is based off of this castle. I have also been working on the other build for a long time. Yeah, I learned a lot just by making this. So this is like much more straightforward, realistic building. With the village, I can do whatever my whimsy little heart desires, you know. This is a real place, though. Yeah. Pretty happy with how it turned out. When you're referencing a real place in this game, it's a little bit more like a puzzle. Whereas, like, my other thing is more like just creative freeform stuff. Like, figuring out how to make, man, getting pictures of this, this courtyard was a little bit difficult. Ooh, a little bit difficult, but we did do it. Figuring out how to make something look like the way it is in real life is a whole other thing. There's so many doors. But yeah. And there's this little guy. This is a real detail. Just this tiny little stairway connection is a real detail. I love building things like this in games, and when I was a kid. Figure out how to do, the roof. This is like several different buildings stacked into one to make the roof look right. Same goes for here. Yeah. Turned out pretty good, though. What else do I have? This was something I used in reference. I do have a few other things, so... Okay. Messing around with that. I didn't continue that. This is one of my first small builds. It's a very compact town. You can see how we progressed as I've played, but this was also before staircases existed. Like the stairs, like, were not a thing in the game. You kind of had to make them, or the paths interacting with the hill here did make their own staircases like this, but you didn't have the staircase function. So this would have been before that. Much smaller, much more compact little build. It's pretty cute though. We also had... That's you. I don't remember what you are. Yeah, just a little house. A little house I was making. Another sort of just little fortress house that I made. Quite cute. You say so myself. But again, before staircases were a thing. I probably would have put a staircase in here and stuff. This was probably one of my earliest. And I also have this ruins I made. It's just a, again, pre-staircase. I did all of this by hand. That's all building material. That's this guy. All this. Yeah, my little ruins. Made a little ruins. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Got the little hill going up here. Got this little connection point. Back area. I like the way the windows stand out. The frame is there. Kind of nice. Hi, Looney! Yeah. This was pretty good, too, for early stuff. And then we did Miss Belburn Castle, and now we are here. But we've been working on this for months. This is months and months and months of work. When we're done this, which may be in the next roller coaster town, wow, yep. When we're done this, we're going to be making essentially its Evil Town counterpart, I believe was my plan, which is going to be more complicated. Mary Poppin' sheep. They do this when they can't find the path. Like when it's not solid ground for them. Really cute. You're in a tree! Okay. Which is going to be more complicated because to make the... I've already been thinking about how I can make the architecture feel like threatening evil place. Which is going to be a lot of like extra bits. Because this is just pretty straightforward and like whimsical. Yeah. I'm excited to see it, haha. Yeah, I mean, it also will have a roller coaster, so that'll be... We'll probably start with the land and then the roller coaster and then build from there. Because the roller coaster takes a minute to put together. Especially a large one. Just to see your evilify it, yeah. Mostly to just be down to the architecture than anything else. And probably the colors. Hi, Hookie! Feels like a great time to have another roller coaster break. Boop. We're adding a twirly mustache on the towers. If only I could. We're gonna make it nighttime. Hold on. Yep. Go. Happy Tuesday, cutie pie. Thank you. Well, it's a little bit of a rough day, but we're doing our best. I'm going to actually be wrapping up soon here, and I'm gonna take a nap. Yep. Or at least I'm gonna take a nap as soon as I can. I generally have to stop drinking liquids for an hour for me to be able to take a nap. Whee! I love the frog sounds. That's my favorite thing about the nighttime stuff. Frog sounds. Sheep somewhere with an umbrella. Heard him. There's that sheep. You heard him. Got a bird companion right now. So cute. Look at them. So cute. Go see the ducks too. Look. Oh, Miss Duck. They're all mallards. There's another sheep over there. And a thought behind those beautiful eyes, just like how it is in real life. Cheaper. You know, sheep aren't the brightest. All right. We got time to do a couple more things. Yeah, poor guys. Yeah. Let me see, we built our covered bridge over here. Built this section. I'd like to... I don't know if I want to put something here. Might. I know I was gonna put something here. I haven't figured out what I want to put here though. We're actually excited to watch the Sheep Detectives when it comes out. It's gonna make me so mad. Yeah, you did show me that. I'd never heard of the book or anything before, but there's a lot of kids' books out there, so that's not saying too much. Pretty high up. I think I'm gonna get that to go lower. Lowest we can get that height map. big did I make this? Where are we? Wrong area. Over here. Very big. Oh. I see. That's not gonna work. Okay. Hoping I can do similar. But I can't. This is really nice. It's not a kid's book. Oh. It's got murder, drugs, and sex, but I think it is going to be a kid's movie. Fascinating. I mean, it definitely reads like a kid's movie. Gonna, That's your usual here. Haven't been to a theater in years. I just happened to get a YouTube recommendation for the trailer recently. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not really a regular theater goer either. is less fun when I'm the only one who keeps up with masking, even among my friends. Mm-hmm. We have an ad starting soon. We will be wrapping up fairly shortly after the ad is done. Theater makes me gassy. But I know you just got here, Hookie. I'm sorry. I've been having kind of a rough day though. I really gotta get like just some rest in. Should help. No? Make this a little bit wider again to fix all this. I guess you should take care of yourself. I suppose. Hee. Some days are harder than others is all. The window. That's fine. Alright. We gotta do this on this side. Ooh, okay. Oh. Wonderful. But in the way. A little bit longer. There we go. Still shorter. Oh, based on how much of the window. There we go. That's better. I wore her out by bullying her to post her art. It kind of happened, yeah. Oh. Oh, little district of green. Can I see? Yeah, hold on. There you go. This is actually my desktop background. And I've got some character art that I made for myself. I had a dream with these two in it recently. And That's my logo, but it's blown up and awful large. There we go. My best on background is and always will be Godzilla fighting Cthulhu. For the longest time, my background was Big Top Burger's Clown Planet. And before that, it was a particular scene from Poppy Opossum. Love the sleep clown in the back. Yeah. And then I also have... This is a schedule that I made for another clown. I made this for Lefty. Lefty the clown. Right now, there's some screenshots from Nikki, because I was real proud, lol. Nice. Yeah. Nikki's... Every time... I haven't played Nikki in a little bit. I'm kind of figuring I'm gonna play it for a long period during, like, my recovery after surgery. Right now, I haven't been feeling like it, so I haven't. But the clothes in Infinity Nikki, I look at them and I'm just like, this is actually kind of insane. Like, the quality level is so much. It's just so high to the point where I look at clothes in other games and I'm like, they ain't doing it like Infinity Nikki does it. They ain't doing it. That it's not the same. Whoever rendered those, top tier. My wallet hurts. I'm still free to play. I think I've bought the battle pass a couple times and I bought a couple of the, I think at most I've spent $50 or $60 on Infinity Nikki, I think. More than Apex, that's for sure. No, just went the window. Ugh, where am I? Okay. And this isn't wide enough, huh? I wanted to put a bay window. That's okay. This'll be. Roughly the same height. Oh. Good, don't be like, well, it's easy because I don't have money to spend. It's easy to not spend money if you simply do not have any. I think Power Sim is maybe the game I spent the most on. Yeah. You're still spending it though. Life finds a way, I guess. And go 1 and 2. Oh yeah, I need to wrap up. See where I'm at for the day. And I'm like, oh yeah. Immediately forgets. Fine. Fine and normal. Fine and normal. Alright. We'll just leave that right there. Gotta connect the road to everything. Alrighty. Been there, yeah. Oh, made some good progress though. I like the bridge. Nice bridge. This whole section I just decided is got so much water. Alright. Be even better if tempted to spy on Lottie's wish list. I don't even know what that is. I very rarely look at my wish list. It's possible that's something my sister put there because my Steam also used to be my sister's account way back when, like 20 years ago. Gotta be careful, you know? Anyhow. Alright. Ooh, I'm having a hot flash. That's extra fun. Alright then. Anyhow. As long as I don't get a cold flash. Those are worse. Hot flash, I've been dealing with these since I hit puberty, basically. But cold flashes are new. And they're a lot worse. I can deal with being warm. I hate not being out, like, just being cold, like shivering cold. It sucks. Same with me and my brother. That's how my Steam has over 2K hours in Rome Total War. I'll go look really fast at my wish list and check. If it does in fact ring a bell. Oh, the Fall of Avalon. Yes, it is on my wish list. It's not something I was interested in streaming, but it was just something I was interested in potentially playing. I do like dark fantasy. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Skyrim overhaul mod Enderall. Really good. Very good. It is a tragedy, and it is very much dark fantasy, and it's really well done. Way better than Skyrim. Would recommend playing it. If you have Skyrim, it's free. It does have its own separate listing on Steam, though. So you do have to, hold on, I'll just... This is the Kimiya. Here it is. This is for special edition Skyrim, but I believe there is a version of it for every version of Skyrim. You just gotta make sure you've got the right one for whichever version of Skyrim you've got. It's really good. Would highly recommend it. Really cool. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. Highly recommend it. The maps are cool. Like this. This is just a section. This is the basically like expensive part of the main city. This is like where all of the people with money live. But like it is a full city and it's really cool. There's also the underground. Man, it's just really good. I highly recommend it. I own every edition because yeah. Let me double check. I think it's actually possible I want to play Midnight. This is something I will stream. Somebody gets me Midnight Walk. Somebody gets me this game. This is clay animation. This game is clay animation. The whole thing. It's so cool. Came out last year. I want to play it so bad. Oh, God. Yeah. Well, technically it's, yeah. Landscape, handcrafted with real clay and animated in a stop motion style. So specifically the landscape is clay animation, and then all of the like characters I think are in a stop motion style. Free Animal. Isn't that the game that Lone Star wants me to play with him? In which case, no. Yeah, we gonna. It's a game that I am not particularly interested in. I also have Buy Sweet Carol on here. I don't actually want to play this, but somebody should play this. Somebody who's not me. The reason I don't want to play this is because it's a horror game with hide mechanics, and I simply hate hide mechanics. I dislike them so much. But somebody should play this game. I think Lefty's going to at some point, but might get it for a birthday present for myself. Back to what I was about to say. There's a game coming out that's all FMV puppets about boxing. Interesting. The platformer. South of Midnight, yes. This is on. This is in my wish list, so I can pay attention to it. But I don't get early access games. I'm waiting for Tales of the Shire to Tales of the Shire to maybe get some serious updates, and then I will play it. If I stream it, I'll let you know on Blue Sky. Aye. I will pay attention. Oh, I don't need Botany Manor on here anymore. I already own that. Yeah. Hobbits just want to be comfy. Yeah. Tales of the Shire, mostly it's just lacking in game content. From what I've seen, a lot of people say it feels very empty. And I would just like to wait and see if maybe they do a content update before I really get into it. It is a farming sim, but I do love being a hobbit so much that it'll be okay. And I'm here. Here I am just playing Silk Song endlessly. Deltarune is on my list. I have managed to avoid every single Deltarune spoiler. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of things. I actually have Garden Story on Epic as well, so I don't need that there anymore. I want to play Cozy Caravan. What about Omori? Did I say anything about Omori? I mean, I've never played Omori. I don't know if it's here, though. We got quite a lot of games in here. I think all of them at this point are actually my games. I think I did go through them at some point. Revolt! Now there's a racer. There is a fan server that's still up for Revolt. I would love to play some Revolt. This was the racer of my childhood. You play little RC cars. You have the physics of little RC cars. The maps are super fun. Yeah. Problem with buying Lottie 100 games is I want to see her play Silk Song first. Also, the fact that it will cost money. Well, I am going to play Silk Song as pretty much as soon as we're done Hollow Knight. So, we're getting there. All right. Okay, I really don't have any other like announcements or anything for the week. I would already plan we're taking it easy, so we're just doing our little morning streams here. So tomorrow and Thursday, they'll both be at 10 a.m. EDT as normal. Thursday is Hollow Night. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Haven't decided yet. We might take a peek at Block again because they've had some major updates. That's a game that's basically in playtesting right now. I got a playtester's like a code for it from the dev. We'll see. We'll see. I do need to find somebody to raid into. Oh yeah, it's a rough day for sure. I'm definitely feeling I've hot flash and everything else. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna take a nap. We're gonna take a nice nap. Let me see. Who do we have on to raid into? We could see if anybody else is playing Tiny Glade. I'm really surprised we don't have, no? Oh! No, nobody else is playing Tiny Glade today, right now. Right at the second. Shame. I love finding new people who are playing Tiny Glade. I found another clown! I was gonna look at my follow list next. Starry Shy is actually streaming art right now, and we haven't raided into Starry Shy for a while. So we'll go raid into her. We'll go see what she's up to. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. I appreciate all of you immensely. Today has been a really rough day, and I just appreciate you all spending time with me. Remember to stay silly out there, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now. Bye-bye.